Hello guys, today we're about the box office here, and the box office is been doing pretty okay. Actually, box office has been doing pretty well over the past couple of weeks. Of movies like the re-release of Avengers of the Sith coming out, doing very very well at the box office. You had so many movies come out and do very very well, make so much money domestically and internationally as well. But yeah, but basically, yeah, but we don't have the official box office numbers here on the numbers just yet. We have the full domestic box office currently in, but we do not have the international numbers in. And yeah, we have we have this here. So Thunderbolts, according to Deadline, is at 162 million. That means that should be the number we should be seeing for this movie. It holds better than it's saying that the movie might actually hold better than most Marvel movies usually do, because next week is Mother's Day, and guess what? There's nothing coming out next week. Yep, nothing coming out. There's a few non-franchise movies coming out, but um Thunderbolts will have basically no competition. Also, the Minecraft movie will still be in theaters too, as well. That is also a movie that will still be in theaters. And don't be too surprised if we see smaller drops than usuals. And also, Sinner is still in theaters. That movie will still make us a huge chunk of money next week. So, also, Revenge of the Sith, I don't see it anywhere at the box office numbers as well here. That must have been a 1 week only thing. And the movie's out of theaters basically in second weekend as well. But yeah, but Thunderbolts, we're gonna talk about Thunderbolts for a while of this video here, and we're gonna compare it to other Marvel openings. So Brave New World, Eternals, and Eternals. Okay, so Eternals opened to 71 million, but it seems that this movie at the beginning was performing basically the same as the Eternals. What's actually directed to show that the movie was performing the same as the Eternals, and it wasn't looking very good for Thunderbolts. Okay, it wasn't looking very good for this movie. Okay, but again, this movie might actually have decent legs. But again, the movie needs to do well and needs to have good legs, like Marvel movies usually do, like Marvel movies used to do. At least when it comes to a movie like this, we can compare this to Brave New World, was it still in theaters, by the way? They put it back in theaters, basically. But Brave New World, if Thunderbolts did well, the movies would be making at least $231 million globally. And that is my concern, because a lot of Marvel movies typically have these huge openings and just have these horrible, horrible rigs proceeding afterwards. And even non-Marvel movies typically have pretty bad way. Even some non-Marvel movies like the Minecraft movie, you'd think the Minecraft movie, because it's the Minecraft movie, it'll be doing way better at the box office, but it really is not. You know, Actually, Minecraft, like, it should be, like, considering how big Minecraft is, it should be doing like the Mario movie numbers. Not pointing say on the Minecraft movie, obviously, but a movie like that really should be making way more money and doing way more better ways. I do think a lot of people were turned off of the movie because of its weirdness, obviously, as well. But when it comes to Thunderbolts, a lot of the more recent Marvel movies typically just don't do too well in the theaters, and it really doesn't matter what movie it really is. Yeah, but a lot of the modern MCU movies just don't do too well. And this movie is going to continue this trend of MCU movies just not doing too well at the box office. And You know, and we'll wait and see. Obviously, we said that with Brave New World. They said the movie was doing very, very well. We'll wait and see. We always have to wait and see with a movie before it's a flop or not, like Sinners. I said the movie might flop, it might not do well, but I was judging that movie based off the trends of how non-franchise movies usually perform. Non-franchise movies don't usually have good legs. They usually, drop, fall, and just don't do well at all. You know, you know, you know, yeah. But a lot of Marvel movies typically tend to fall and do very, very, very badly at the box office. And yes, Rotten Tomatoes may have said the movie was good, but Rotten Tomatoes does not dictate a movie's success. It doesn't really. Okay, Furiosa was another movie. Rotten Tomatoes said it was such an amazing and great movie. Okay, they said, "Oh, everyone must see Furiosa." Okay, you know, yeah, but yeah, Thunderbolts is it needs to make a lot of more money for it to break even. Obviously, it needs to make a lot more money on an $80 million budget. It's still not a cheap movie, obviously, as well. Still cheaper than the $200 million budget Marvel movies we usually got as well. You know, but then we have Sinners. This movie has continued to do very well at the box office. This movie is about to break its heel. Okay. Yeah. But Sinners, is doing very, very well at the box office. This movie is a surprise. This movie is what I would call a sleeper hit. Okay, a movie that didn't really do well at the beginning, but just continues to make more and more money. You know, and this movie will probably perform well next week because next week is Thursday. And guess what? There's no movies coming out next week. Basically, there's nothing coming out next week as well. So if you look at the release schedule, not home video, I went on home video release schedule. You know, but if you look at the release date as well, there's tons of movies that actually are going to be huge failures. Okay, uh, Elemental was one of them. You know, the movie was projected to do so poorly, and when the movie came out, we all made fun of it. We all made fun of it. Obviously, we all like, oh my god, this movie is a huge failure. Oh my god, Disney is really screwed. And we might see something similar with Uriel. That movie does pretty poor at the beginning, but it might have very, very good legs as well. Okay, but it's very well a movie. Has good legs. I think Hollywood needs to really learn the lesson from this movie and really get non-franchise movies to be successful again because Hollywood needs successful non-franchise movies. They need to have these movies that are not a part of a franchise, that are not a sequel, prequel, reboot to do well at the box office. Okay, you know, like some of these other movies that came out earlier this year and last year swerved in way better as well, like Nova Kane. And Hollywood would continue greenlighting more non-franchise movies, and Hollywood wouldn't be so reliant on sequels, prequels, and reboots if people went to go see non-franchise movies as well. But Minecraft movie as well globally, this movie is, I think, around $870 million as well. I still don't think this movie's gonna hit $1 billion. It's now doing way better internationally. Obviously, it's doing now better internationally as well. It's having okayest rates internationally, obviously as well here, but Minecraft movie currently here. Yeah, but Minecraft movie is still the second highest grossing video game movie of all time. Yeah, the movie has made $457 million in other territories, at least according to Wikipedia as well here. It is on track to pass $900 million as well here. And we'll see if it hit $1 billion, obviously, as well. But, it's going to be very, very hard. When the critics all said this movie was garbage, it was a terrible movie. There are still tons and tons and tons of people who will still won't see a movie because it has a bad score on Rotten Tomatoes. Yes, they'll look and see, oh, like, for example, they'll search up Minecraft movie, oh, 47% of Rotten Tomatoes, this must be a bad movie as well. This don't, even if the kids like want to see it, they'll probably be like, but Rotten Tomatoes said it was a bad movie. IMDb gave it a 5 out of 10 as well. And you know, as well, but the Minecraft movie, they have those Minecraft movie songs on the Billboard charts as well here. You know, here, but the Minecraft movie, well, I'm still looking for the here. But yeah, Minecraft movie is still doing very, very well at the box office. The movie has landed $873 million globally, so the movie has made another like $40 million internationally as well. Next is The Accountant 2, which is still not doing very well. Yeah, they made a sequel to The Accountant for some reason, and no one went to go see it. Oh, what a sucker. No one went to go see the sequel to The Accountant. What a sucker there. Okay. Yeah. The original, it has passed the original movie domestically, though, but. No. The original, okay. No, wait, sorry. It has passed $41 million domestically. How much did the original Accountant make? It made $155 million globally. So this movie is performing way worse than the original then. Yep. It's like Den of Thieves, too. Well, what Lionsgate really needs to do is they need to, hop on the gaming bandwagon. I know it's made by Amazon MGM now, but, they really need to hop on the video game bandwagon and just greenlight some video game movies. Okay, this movie is doing way worse than the original Accountant. $86 million for the original, $41 for the sequel. Until Dawn is not really doing too well either. This movie has broken even as it has a small budget of $15 million as well. So they probably weren't expecting this movie to make so much money at the box office as well. So this movie's gonna probably break even at the end of the day as well. But The Amateur, The Amateur is doing yeah, this movie this movie has barely passed its budget. I know some people are like, well, but past its budget, dude, it's making money. But it's gonna make money. It passed the budget. Okay. No, this movie needs to make way more money than $80 million to break even. Okay. And then we have Warfare, which, yeah, they don't have the full box office for this yet, but this movie has basically made around 23 million globally. Not doing very well, obviously. I know some people can say this like one of the greatest war movies of all time, but movie is still not doing very, very, very well. So, and that is it about the box office. Goodbye.